What is good, Am I Live Now clones? Welcome back to the channel, man. It is I, Am I Live Now. Hope you guys are having a wonderful start of your day. If you about to enjoy your nutrition, eat breakfast, I hope you enjoy that. Every type of person like myself who fast out the majority of their day to take out the parasites and negative bacteria out of your body, I welcome you as well. Or every type of person that is just going throughout your day and you're trying to get some great information, I welcome you as well. Or every type of person that might not be able to go to sleep. It's 3 to 4 a.m. in the morning and you're trying to get some great information so you get tired enough to go to sleep, I welcome you as well. I welcome all walks of life. When you see this, what day you see this, what month you see this, what year you see this, what week you see this, what era you see this, what eon you see this. All that I'm hoping for is that you are on your way to finding peace, which is what I be saying. I'm hoping that you find peace, which is in alignment with your own mind capacity. Okay, I be forgetting. I got a long intro. So with that being said, if you're a person that do not believe in peace, I just hope that you're on your way to accomplishing your goals, achieving your goals without hurting, throwing anybody under the bus, or killing anybody, okay? That being said, if you're in a predicament of a fight or flight mode, life or death, of course, protect yourself, of course. With that being said, just know, if you're not that individual, then try to live as righteous as possible, because what goes around comes around, okay? The karmatic structure of law is real. You guys do not want to be in that position. Like I said, there's such thing as good karma and bad karma, okay? What you can think is bad could be good. What you think is good could be bad, okay? So just know that you just try to be just, have discernment. All right, with that being said, that is it for the intro. All right, how to say that. So if you guys don't know, on this channel we take notes, okay? So I need you guys to understand, yeah, this guy is very, very strict on note taking. I'm very strict. You are basically, you have no fucking choice. You have to write notes. If you're trying to evolve yourself in this third dimension, if you're trying to become the greatest version of yourself, you have to take notes. You have to take notes. This channel is not for cookies and cream. It's not happy-go-lucky. It's not merry-go-round shit. No, this is how you elevate. This is how you turn up. This is how you really become the best version of yourself. All right? Like I said, I don't know everything. I'm not the most smartest. I'm not the most understanding of all that shit. I just am an individual who loves to question life, and I'm fascinated about the idea of life. Okay, so that being said, take out a pen or pad, or take out a pencil or a notebook, all right, and make sure you guys taking notes. And if you're a Gen Z individual and you want to just tap on your phone, okay, whatever, just swipe up. Okay, the video should be continuing because that's the update, and you'll be able to go on a note app and type. With that being said, I'd rather you guys write down, because there's a certain type of energetic transmutation that deals with manifestation, and it deals with understanding what you are learning, and you can actually apply and implement these techniques to your life so you can evolve your experience in this third dimension. All right, that's just for my sake. I have to say that shit every time just so you guys can understand why I'm telling you guys to take notes down. Okay, it's not for no reason. There's a reason. There's always a reason, right? So look, as you already know, the topic of this video, you already know it. Comparison is the thief of joy. Come on. Comparison is the thief of joy, man. Stop doing that shit. Are you comparing for? What's the point of comparing? It's the thief of joy. It's the thief of joy. Why are you comparing? What's the point of comparing? I don't understand. You know I don't understand? Because there's no reason to compare. Okay, let me talk about it. Hey, we about to get in. So make sure you be ready to take notes down. You feel me? So look at this. A profound quote by Theodore Roosevelt. All right, Theodore Roosevelt. All right, if you guys don't know, Theodore Roosevelt was a guy. Okay, I don't know what kind of guy he was, but he was a guy. All right, comparison is a thief of joy. This phrase highlights the negative impact of comparing ourselves to others, which can lead to feeling inadequacy, all right, dissatisfaction, all right, and unhappiness. That's what that leads to if you're trying to compare this and that with other people. You feel me? Let me tell you some shit. Our first objective states the dangers of comparison. Now look at this. Our first objective states unrealistic expectations. Comparing ourselves to others often creates unrealistic expectations and promotes an unhealthy sense of competition. So, unhealthy competition is not okay. Healthy competition, iron sharpens iron competition, that's great, it's beautiful, it's healthy. but the other perspective, it's not okay. All right, let's pay attention. Our second subjective states, focus on others' strengths. When we compare ourselves to others, we tend to focus on their strengths rather than our own. This is not okay. No bueno. Mucho malo. ¿Qué pasa? Tu loco. Tu mucho loco, puta. Okay? So, the third subjective states, loss of self-appreciation. Comparison can lead to a lack of appreciation for our own unique qualities, skills, and accomplishments. It's super valid. Now look at this. Our second objective states, breaking free from comparison. First objective, focus on your own journey. Super valid. It states, concentrate on your own goals, progress, and achievements. Valid. Super valid. Now, the second subjective states, practice self-compassion. You have to. Make sure you guys are taking notes. Like I said, I'm very strict on note taking on the channel. Make sure you are taking notes. This is not no play. No, this is serious shit. So, and it states, treat yourself with kindness and understanding rather than judgment. Stop judging yourself so hard. There's yes, you can be your self-critic. You can be very hard on yourself. But there's a point where you have to cross the line and say, hey, I gotta give myself some leeway. Hey, I gotta give myself a break. Hey, what am I trying to reach their level for? I'm not even trying to be in their game. I'm in my own game. I'm in my own lane. I'm doing what I gotta do for me. I'm not trying to do what I gotta do for them. Reason why we compare usually is because we care about what other people think. That's usually the problem. And what the fuck? You see what I'm saying? So, the third subjective states, celebrate others' successes. Okay, and it states, instead of comparing yourself to others, celebrate their successes and accomplishments. Like this, your homeboy he might have just hit 3 bands off the parlay. A cool little 15 leg parlay. He hit a three bands, you feel me? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna sulk? Are you gonna be like, man, I wish that was me? Or are you gonna actually understand that that energy can transfer to you and you can hit a 15 leg for 25 bands, nigga? All because that you actually acknowledge the fact that it can be you and you're not comparing your limits. Because once you limit yourself, you put yourself in a box, then this is when you start actually comparing. They're like, oh, I don't got this, but he has that. Oh, they have this, I don't have that. And you know what's gonna make you, right? It's gonna make you frustrated. It's gonna make you anxious. It's gonna have you depressed. What? You're gonna be depressed. Okay? So now look at this. To continue, all right, our third and final objective, it states this: cultivating joy and contentment. All right, I ain't gonna lie, this is valid. Make sure you guys are paying attention. I feel like I'm good. I thought mosquitoes biting me or something. Okay, all right. Like I said, like, put in the comments if you guys like these nature videos. I'm at a park right now. I used to come here often, but I stopped. But I decided to come back and make a video. You feel me? Like I said, 2 videos a day. Last week of May, man. We gotta push it out, man. I'm trying to get them subscribers up. You feel me? I'm trying to go up. So look at this: cultivating joy and contentment. All right, that is the third and final objective. Now, the first subjective states this: gratitude. Focus on Focus on things you're grateful for in life. Focus on things you're grateful for in life. That's how you become more abundant. Bro, if you're driving, like me, I drive an Accord. If I'm so unappreciative of my Accord, then I'm not gonna get a new whip. But I treat my Accord like it's a brand new Bugatti, bro. I'm like, baby, you good? Like, you know what I mean? I don't mind. I might not clean it all the time, but man, I make sure the insides are clean. You feel me? Cleanliness is the closest thing to godliness. You feel me? Cleanliness is the closest thing to godliness. You know what I'm saying? So you clean, you're close to that level of God. Okay? Cleanliness is the closest thing to godliness. Okay? I might not have the fast Bugatti, but I treat my Accord like a Bugatti. So I'm gonna be able to get a Bugatti because I am grateful for my Accord. I am grateful for that I am not taking public transit. I am grateful for that I am not walking. I am grateful that I'm not taking a bike. And mind you, I went through all those stages. That's why I am on this stage. And I was grateful every time. Every time I had to walk, I told myself, I'm thankful that I have to walk. I can walk. Every time I rode a bike, I'm thankful for I don't have to walk. Every time I took the city bus, I am thankful that I don't have to take the city bus. Okay? And to the point where now I have a car. I'm thankful that I don't gotta walk, take the city bus, or none of that. Okay? There's always levels to gratitude that you have to acknowledge. If you don't acknowledge gratitude, then you're not gonna ever be abundant. You're never gonna go nowhere. Because you think you're lacking, but you're not lacking nothing. You have everything you need. All right? So look, the second subjective states mindfulness. Okay, that's what we practice. We practice self-improvement. We practice self-awareness. Okay? So understand, mindfulness. And it states, practice mindfulness and live in the present moment. You have to live in the present moment. It's called the present for a reason. Okay? Understand this. Without the past, we wouldn't understand the present. Without the present, we wouldn't be able to change the future. Okay? Without the present, we wouldn't be able to change the future. Without the past, we wouldn't be able to understand the present. I said this in my short film. If you guys didn't know, I dropped a short film on Monday. Okay? It's called Broken Glass. All right? Okay? Broken Glass. Go check it out. It was very good. It was very quick. 2 minutes, 45 seconds. Not bad. All right? Very suspenseful. R.L.Stein vibe. You know, goosebumps as fuck. You know, I try to... You know, I'm a Goosebumps fan. I'm a fan of Goosebumps. You feel me? Because think about this: if they made things that are scary during the day, like that's why I made the video throughout the day. I didn't make it at nighttime. A lot of things that are scary, it happens at night, right? But Goosebumps, one thing about it, when I used to watch it on Cartoon Network, it always used to make me scared. I don't know why. I was scared as fuck. It was very intense. It was very suspenseful. It was very cinematic. All right, it was good. I like Goosebumps. It's good. It's good. But that's besides the point. Let's continue this video. And it states the final subjective. It states this. It states self-awareness. So we practice on this channel: self-improvement, self-awareness, the decline of suicide. Okay, mental health advocacy. This is what we do. So look at this. And it states develop a deeper understanding of your own values, strengths, and weaknesses. Come on. Stop playing, bro. And you know how you develop your own values, strengths, and weaknesses? By going to what you don't like about yourself and actually facing it and actually trying to progress, evolve from it. Okay? For example, if you're a gooner, go in the mirror. Tell yourself, how can I stop gooning? Why am I a gooner? What made me a gooner in the first place? Maybe you were kind of insecure. Maybe you might be fat. So now your scapegoat was to goon. Go online. Go to goon.com and goon your fucking ass off. So now you realized why you're a gooner. So now you have to make certain procedures, steps to get a resolve. So now if you're a gooner, you're like, okay, I'm a gooner. Because, you know, with everybody, the first step, you know, if you're in AA, Alcohol Anonymous, if you were a fucking addict, they all say the first step is admitting. You know what I mean? I used to do a lot of drugs. Not gonna lie. The first step was admitting that I do a lot of drugs. That's how I could get better. I implemented certain steps and procedures to build good habits to stay away from my bad habits. Like you, if you're a gooner, build procedures and better habits to stay away from your bad habits, which is gooning. And if you're goon, you gotta understand there's a certain type of energy that is very sacred, and you're just releasing that shit. So stop gooning. It's not good to goon. If you're gooning, bro, go outside, bro. Do some push-ups, bro. Like, it's not hard, okay? You know what's crazy? What's hard is easy. What's easy is very hard. You know why? Because in the long run, once you start something that's hard, it becomes easy. Once you keep doing things that's easy, it's hard to get out. Simple as that, okay? It's psychology, okay? So we're gonna go to a conclusion, and I just want you guys to understand we're gonna go after this generalized data. You know, on this channel we do talk about personal prior experiences after we give out the data, just so we're a little bit more organized throughout the video, so I'm just not everywhere and I have a structure. Okay, that's what I believe in structure. All right, guys, so look, it states in conclusion, by letting go of comparison and focusing on your own journey, you can cultivate a more joyful and fulfilling life. Come on, come on, come on, bro. I'm trying to tell you something, guys. I'm trying to tell you, this is extremely valuable information, bro. This is why I tell you to take notes, bro. I don't want to go one ear out the other. You know how much people are like that? It goes one ear out the other. Like, that's one thing society has to like get out of, that default mechanism. They're at a default. Like, once you start saying a little bit of shit about like what they're insecure about, like they just automatically just go like null and void. Like they just go like, oh, I can't hear you. What'd you say? Oh, I don't want to talk about this. Oh, why you talking about this? Da, 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 da. Like, that's why I started staying away from people, bro, because my high level conversations they take offensive. They're because, you know, it's shadow work. There's certain types of shadow work that they have yet to acknowledge. And when you do that to an individual, they become very insecure. They become vulnerable. They feel like you're on the spot. You feel like you're gaslighting them, but you're not. You're just giving information, and you're just implying certain aspects of what you observed throughout your life, and they might take offense because your observation is on point to their character, and that is very offensive to most people, unfortunately, right? This is why I try to tell you guys, I try to practice to tell you guys that shadow work is very important. And if you guys don't understand, there's a psychologist, his name was Carl Jung, okay? And Carl Gustav Jung, okay, was, in my opinion, I'm very, very much inspired by Carl Jung. In my opinion, I think that he is a person that is not talked about enough. He should be studied. He should be a course. He should be a course that you have to take before you graduate college. You have to take Carl Jung course. There's certain types of courses that you have to understand, because thinking is something that is underrated. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it is, because we act on emotions. We don't think critically. How we feel is how we act, and that's very dangerous. I'm not gonna lie, because that's how a lot of things happen in a negative connotation. Yeah, you can feel so great, right? And then you can not feel great. Okay, but once you understand that emotions, sensations, they're fleeting, meaning that they go away in a certain type of frame of duration time, then you can understand that you are not what you feel or think. I'm serious, okay? Once you start to observe, once you start to pay attention to yourself, that's my last video. If you guys didn't know, go check out that video. Once you start to pay attention to yourself, then you're becoming more self-aware. You become more observant of your actions, of what you neglect, of what you stray to or stray away from, okay? But to give a little bit of my personalized information of, you know, comparison and things of that nature, I'd like to say that at one point, you know me, I just be honest, I don't have the perfect teeth. I don't have the best teeth. I have a gap. And I used to compare myself a lot. I was insecure. I used to be very insecure. I'm much so not now. But at one point, I was extremely insecure. I was extremely introvert and I never smiled. I never smiled because I had a gap, and I didn't like that. I didn't like that about myself. And it was kind of because I was comparing other people's nice teeth, nice perfect teeth to my teeth. And people always told me, well, I don't get braces because I just couldn't afford braces. You know what I mean? Shit's tough. I mean, shout out to people that can, you feel me? But a person like me, I couldn't afford braces. I'm kind of getting vulnerable right now, but I never had confidence in myself because of my teeth. And you know, I started to, you know, take note of that, and I used to question myself, you know what I'm saying, because everything starts with you. You gotta look in the mirror, man. You gotta face, you know what I'm saying, you gotta face the music, man. And I started to face the music, and once I did that, I understood that, hey, it's me. This is what makes me me, man. It runs in my family. My mom's family has it. My dad's family has it. But my mom has pretty good teeth, though. That's what's so weird. But hey, I used to tell myself, hey, bro, you just gotta thug it out. This is what it is. This is just gonna be. And I don't even know if I would want to even get braces. Like, I mean, like, I got so used to, you know what I'm saying? I got so used to having a gap it's to the point where, do I even want to change my gap? I don't know. I don't think so. You know what I mean? But that's one thing I could tell you guys. I used to compare a lot to my teeth. I used to compare my teeth a lot. I used to never smile. I used to hate smiling. People used to ask me, "Oh, why you?" And then like people always tell me I have a nice smile. I'm like, what the fuck? I got a gap. How does that work? You know? And I try to take that into consideration. And I started implementing certain type of self-positive talks, like affirmations. You know? And I think affirmations are like a cheat code. You know, as I'm saying this, the wind is blowing, so I think what I'm saying is valid, right? But yeah, I feel like affirmations is a cheat code. It's a self booster. You don't need other people to hype you up or gas you up. You can just go in the mirror and tell yourself you're amazing. You can even say, you know, the white phrase, fucking amazing, fucking amazing. You know what I mean? That's what they like to say, that shit. It's fucking amazing, you know what I mean? It's fucking amazing. You know what I'm saying? You can say shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Boost yourself, give yourself affirmations, give yourself positive talks, you know? And especially if you're like overweight, you know what I mean? Like, tell yourself, I will go to the gym, I will go to the gym. Tell yourself that every day for 100 times. Eventually you go to the gym and eventually you become a person that is lean, has nice muscles, and you're ripped, you know what I mean? But it all comes from yourself. It stems from you. Everything is you, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you see this tree? This tree right here, up top right here, this tree is me, I'm the tree, you feel me? There are certain type of branches that the tree has. There's certain type of branches of personality that I have. You see what I'm doing there? It's connection. And yeah, you don't want to compare. It sucks because you're not giving yourself the credit. You're not giving yourself credit you deserve. You deserve a lot of credit, bro. You know what I mean? You made it this far. You know what I mean? Keep going. Don't stop. Don't let this society of materialistical idolization. Let me say that one more time. Don't let this society of materialistical idolization cloud your brain, cloud your mind, cloud your emotions, cloud your thought process. You know what I mean? Because all that shit not gonna be there. All those Bugattis, all those mansions, all those yachts, they fucking die. What's gonna? You see, when I said that shit, there's a fucking horn that honk. You know what I'm saying? That's time frame, right? When that shit happens, where they're gonna be? They're gonna be 6 feet under. You know what I mean? With none of that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, they enjoying it, but like, they're not really happy, bro. That's why they need that shit. If you have to be happy with physical, materialistical aspects, then you're truly not happy. You have yet to understand peace. Peace is once you understand yourself, and once you understand yourself, you can understand others. And once you understand others, then you can understand why the world is how it is. Simple as that. Yeah, sometimes I talk like a guru, but sometimes I don't. But yeah, bro, I'm just flowing right now. I'm just talking a little bit. Cause I'm just trying to get this video over with. But yeah, man, don't compare, bro. Don't compare yourself. Comparison is a thief of joy. And you want to be able to be fruitful within that perspective. All right? With that being said, it's Am I Live Now? It's the only one. I just seen something. I thought there was people out to come and told my shit or some shit. Got scared a little bit. But I'm gonna end this video right now because I'm not trying to get told. So it's Am I Live Now, the only one, the other one, and I'm out.